How's it going, everyone? Design Drawer here. Got a quick video for y'all today. I'm going to be showing you my 3D printing workshop. Let's go. So my setup is built around the IKEA drawer shelves. I really like this shelving unit because it has different compartments that have these little mounting points so that I could add my own hardware, and if I need to in the future, add more shelving. Starting off with the left side of the workshop, I have my resin printing area. Spent a lot of time making a fume hood in order to protect myself from breathing in the resin fumes all the time. Here you have like a magnetic hose that I could attach when I need. And behind that, it's linked to the window and it pushes all those fumes outside. On the top shelf, I have a little work area where I can remove prints from the build plate. Also have my PPE equipment. Always make sure to wear a respirator, gloves, and some goggles when working with resin. Over on the side, I have a paper towel dispenser for cleanups. Over here in the middle section, we have the Bambulab A1 Mini. I use this printer mainly for making small parts, little hardware pieces. You can see that I also have some of IKEA's pegboards that are really useful for making custom mounts for all my tools and accessories. Right below that, we have the airbrush painting booth. So I like to have all my acrylic paints in a little storage bin down below. And then again, making use of all the pegboards and 3D printing custom storage containers for my brushes, paint wells, my airbrush supplies. Over on the right, we have the airbrush rack. And right below, we have the compressor. On the right side, we have the filament storage area. I 3D printed these brackets to house some dowel rails in order to neatly store all my filaments. On the top, I have some spares and some filament spool holders. The two AMS units I have here are the AMS1 and the AMS2. The AMS2 I usually like to house like PETG or ABS filaments because it has a drying function. I also filled them with some silica bead capsules to further help dry out the filaments. And then right below we have the Bambulab X1 Carbon. This little cabinet is a storage unit made by a creator called Balbo. I'll have a link in the description. And then I have some personal modifications such as a external spool mount, a filament poop bucket, and a custom mount to attach a fume exhaust hose for when I'm printing ABS or any other fume producing filaments. Another thing I really liked about the IKEA drawer drawers was the wood paneling. This made it really easy to mount all these cabinet lights and make sure that the workshop has good lighting and I can see everything as I'm working. I also have my own Proxmox server that I built using the Fractal Node 804 case. It's running an instance of Unraid for my network storage. And I'm trying to figure out how to enable GPU pass-through so I could have my own desktop down in the workspace. If you're wondering about all the electronics in the background, I share the space with my father who does electronics repair. I've got two desktops that I use for working. And then I have two little carts. The left one I use for material storage. The right side one I use for all my tools. Hope you enjoyed the video so far. Keep you posted on any updates I make in the workshop in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.